one. You in?
We gaan nu zo beginnen met de wedstrijd. Maar eerst wil ik wat meer van jullie horen. Zorg dat heel Amsterdam je hoort. Oké, daar gaan we weer.
Hey! Send it!
Ik hoor jullie niet. Amsterdam, ik hoor jullie niet. Dat is 2-1. En de tijd loopt weer. Ze blijven hier zoeken naar de gelijkmaker natuurlijk. Net de tackle, goed ingegrepen.
Well, this is the setting for our featured match today. Welcome to you. Martin Tyler here, along with Alan Smith. Portuguese League action on the agenda for you today. Very shortly, it's Desportivo Aves against Braga.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Looking forward to it. I think we're going to have an entertaining tussle here. I think we'll find that out in the first 10 minutes, how these teams approach the task.
This is the lineup for the home side. We've got it down as a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's a system that the Netherlands used to use all the time. I think really they invented it, and plenty of countries have adopted it since.
And it's a shot now. There it is, first goal of the game. And coming this early, the promise of more to come. And that has opened the scoring, 1-0 here. That'll be a throw. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Oh, time to get the cross now. Only partially cleared, so there's still some problems for them. Well, I think they can nick it from him, but I don't think they can. Want to keep possession, that's the way they play, but they're not doing it. Came in with a challenge. These two have got a great understanding with their passing. And this is a good opportunity to put the ball into the penalty area now. Decent distance from the punch from the goalkeeper. Chance to get the ball in the box. Well, it is a chance to relieve some of the pressure here by simply having the ball. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. He's got good support in the middle if he gets his cross in. Trying to get the cross in, well blocked by the defender. The break is definitely on. It was well read by the goalkeeper, but he still had no margin for error as he dived on the ball.
Well, you've got to be a good keeper-sweeper these days, haven't you? And he certainly showed that here.
Slipping it through. What a lovely deft finish that was. Well, he got to the position of maximum opportunity. It was an impossible opportunity to squander.
Yeah, we often say it was an easy chance, but you have got to be there. And this lad has got the knack of doing that.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Now he's got the ball. What's he going to do with it? Good interception there. Ricardo Esgaio. It's good attacking play, this, from them. Chance to cross it. Is this the moment? Needed to be brave. And it's in for the goal.
Well, if you look back through the archives, you'll see that this player has scored quite a few from these kind of distances, and it is a knack.
Well, it's not easy to find the spirit here that they're going to need in these circumstances as they kick off again. Ricardo Esgaio. Opportunity to play it into the middle. Keeper did well to reach it, but he couldn't keep it. And the referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner. Here's a replay again of the goal. In goes the corner. Not wanting to catch the corner, he's fisted it away from danger. trying to pick out someone in the centre. There's a cut back on. Save!
Or maybe even the keeper was surprised that he got a hand to that.
Short corner, designed to move the opposition around in the middle. And he's got his block in, and the cross doesn't get into the middle. He read the opponent's mind and got the ball. That's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking. Into the attacking third. Here's Paulinho. Aim for those in the middle. Only partially away from danger. Great interception. Individually excellent there. Couldn't go down the outside, he's gone inside. Hasn't held it, the goalkeeper. Well, the wide man can show his skills here. Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in. Defending strongly there and making sure the cross didn't get into the danger area. Corner swung in. Defender did well to get to it, but hasn't really finished the job. Shot blocked here. Read the play well to intercept. Tries the shot. That's great defending with the block. Able to intercept here. Too much pressure for the opposition who've lost the ball. Horta. Now he can cross it. Ricardo Horta. Near post run from his teammate. Off the keeper, back into play. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Ricardo Esgaio. Well, it looked a chance, but it's ended rather tamely as a goal kick. Poor on the ball. And that is quite a wild effort at goal, although he got good contact on the ball. Oh, mistake by the goalkeeper. That's the way to win the ball back. He fancies his chances in getting past these players. Good vision. It's broken down, and they'll have to try again. Able to make the interception. Shots on here. Well, that should be the game. You could call it another insurance goal. Surely they can't throw it away here. Well, the body language at this kickoff isn't great, is it? And you can understand why. Ricardo Esgaio. Paulinho. Raul. Here's Paulinho. And it's out of play. Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass, and it went. Wonderful chance! It's a goal! 3 of the best. He's made them pay, and that completes a wonderful hat-trick. He's made the most of the opportunity, but the opposing goalkeeper very much to blame.
Yeah, head in hands moment for him. He knows he's culpable for that.
So off they go again, trying to make some sort of mark in a game that they're being dominated in. Excellent attacking play here. They could open up the opposition now. They've set it up well for the cross. It's not really away from opportunity here. The pressure has told, and they've caved in, really.
Well, we all knew what was coming. Certainly the opposition did, but they could do nothing to stop it happening out there.
Well, it's not easy to find the spirit here that they're going to need in these circumstances as they kick off again. Good reading of the play, anticipating the pass. One to chase down. It's gone over the defenders. He's got skill. Can he finish? Up for grabs here. That did look like a real opening, but they've dealt with it.
That save, you know, we've just seen, it could go down as the save of the season. It was that good.
Guiding the pass through. Well, the player's broken down now. That's another turnover here. His teammates have recognised the potential of this attack. Can't lose it here. Well, they put the squeeze on and stop the opposition playing out. He could take them on here. He's going to try it. That is a startling save.
That's all about reactions and agility.
Here's one maybe from the training ground, going short. Goes for goal. Really good defending. If he hadn't touched it, it was a goal.
Now, one of the keepers thanking him for that bit of closing down by his defender. This is as well as I've seen them play in a while. So creative, so imaginative. Top stuff by them.
Trying to spot a potential ball to open them up, but they're keeping the ball well. Now, can he take them on? Ricardo Esgaio. Paulinho. We could get a cross in here. It's offside. That's what the assistant has said.
Well, when he looks back on that, I think he might be a bit disappointed because the striker seemed to time his run really well.
Attacking now. Great tackling technique to win the ball cleanly. Ricardo Esgaio. Behind the defenders, over their heads. In with a chance. Very straightforward save for the goalkeeper. Raul. Ricardo Horta. Teammates getting out of the way because they know he can dribble it here. And that's into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Not the hardest thing he'll have to do today by any means. They can be quick on the break now. Frustrating for them, really. That was the opportunity to guide it through. One-on-one with the keeper. And he scored!
Nah, he's upset with himself, the goalkeeper, having got a touch on it.
Well, here we go again, and they can't wait to get the ball back from the kickoff and try and get another one. Room now out on the wing. Horta. Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in. Tries the shot. Well, that's his second today. He's certainly got his shooting boots on, and he is the kind of player that can hit his straps like this. Excellent day for him. It was a move to make your mouth water. Great goal.
The defenders seemed to lose the concentration almost. They saw it coming from a long way out.
So they restart again, a bit demoralised now, I think, in a game like this. Interception here. Trying to stretch the opposition, using the wider areas here. He's got skill with the ball, backing himself in these circumstances. That's hit the bar and it's still in play. Couldn't keep it. Now Bruno Viana. Ricardo Esgaio. Out into the wide areas now. Well, the wide man can show his skills here. Catching practice indeed for the goalkeeper here from that poor cross. Strong tackle to break up the play. Well, poor pass, good interception. Take your choice. And the goalkeeper can take charge now. Orta, probing pass. And there it is! Goalkeeper was reaching for it, and it did actually touch him on the way in.
I think there was just too much power on the ball, on the shot, for him to get a strong enough touch.
Well, we're underway again, and you just wonder how many more they can get today. Now, can they make this count? Keeping the ball well in a dangerous area now. Well, in it goes. That's a good stop from the goalkeeper. A chance to break away now on the counter. Trying to find an opening on this counter-attack. Well, plenty of attacking with numbers, with speed, and then just a lack of composure right at the end of it.
But it just shows you what this team is capable of on the counter-attack.
Palhinha. Here's Palhinha. Another turnover in play here with that interception. He's got to get rid of the ball quickly. Bruno Viana.
The visitors having lots of the ball, and we've been treated to some really good football, because with that possession they've created a lot of chances and made life awfully difficult for the opposition. Deserved leaders so far.
And the tackle there is successfully done. Excellent attacking play here. They could open up the opposition now. Needs to be quick. Did well, stuck out a foot and cut off the pass. Well, they've made the defenders turn here with that pass. Can he pick somebody out with this pullback? Now we have a corner to come via that deflection. That's frustrating to the coaches to see a corner there defended at the front post so easily. Orta. Oh, a chance to whip it in here. They're coming in at the back post, his teammates. And that's a brilliant goal, well taken. Hat-trick. Goal number 3 here. And it's a perfect day for the player. Well, here we go again, and they can't wait to get the ball back from the kickoff and try and get another one. A chance to play it into the centre now. Cross is blocked. Well, he's decided to play it to his teammate for a short corner. Wants to have a go. Oh, well saved. Up goes the corner count again. They go short with the corner. Looking to attack the cross in numbers. Far too close, the cross to the keeper. That's a wonderful tackle. So easy in possession. Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper. Super goal. And that's the third, the hat-trick. It's a day he'll never forget. I don't think we expected this. Such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline. Went in a bit crudely, but the referee saw it and decided not to stop the game because they've still got the ball. Referee has blown and he's given the free kick. Saw that coming and intercepted. Orta. Here's Palhinha. Paulinho. Here's Paulinho. Trying to spot a potential ball to open them up, but they're keeping the ball well. It's not really away. Poor clearance. Very able to get his body in the way. Excellent pressure. They should be able to build from here in midfield. He fancies his chances in getting past these players. He's got players helping him here, but he might go alone. Looking for teammates in the middle. Put away, but not out of harm's way. Caught offside. Maybe an early movement or the ball was late.
Yeah, I think it was maybe the latter. He was expecting and hoping for an earlier pass.
Left the defenders trailing now. Here's a chance. Pick his spot now. Delightful touch to score the goal. He will say he had to be there to score it, and that's true. But once he was there, he couldn't miss it.
Well, a lot of those defenders wondering where their goalkeeper was, but I think in this instance you can't blame him.
Well, sometimes games take a while to ignite. Not this one, not for this team. Here's Palhinha. Palhinha. No offside as the ball was played over the top. Really in the clear now, in on goal. Still trying to get his... and he scores!
Well, if you look back through the archives, you'll see that this player has scored quite a few from these kind of distances, and it is a knack.
You don't often see this, such a one-sided first half. They never really got going, the opposition, and they're surely out of the contest almost before it began. Could get his cross in now. Deeper cross, back post this time. It comes out off the goalkeeper. Now he's got the ball, what's he going to do with it? It's a good hit. It was an easy save. Striding forward, purposefully. They'll get a free kick for that. Clearly a foul and an easy decision for the referee, and he's a good referee, this one. He's chosen not to show the yellow card.
No, just having a word. He's got a good relationship with the players, this referee has.
Push back out into play. Good tackle. Here's Paulinho. Palhinha. Unmarked in the middle. He's picked his man out in the middle. Really in the clear now. Oh, it's got to be. And he's put it away.
Well, he's not far out, but you've got to be on your toes in these circumstances, and he was.
Well, this is a truly outstanding... Well, that's the half-time whistle here. Well, we wait to see what the second half brings. The first half was conclusive, but you don't win the game at half-time. Well, look at the room in which to attack. Now he could play it into the danger area. Confident, kept his concentration, the goalkeeper, and because of that, kept hold of the ball.
Yeah, he seems to feel the goal, this lad. He's quite an imposing keeper.
Now Bruno Viana. Orta. Palhinha. Certainly wanting to find a teammate, but he's just found an opponent. And the ball glued to his... Well, they've got him behind here. Gets his cross in. want to keep possession, that's the way they play, but they're not doing it. A chance to whip it in here. He's kept it out. It's tough for the defenders, they keep conceding these corners. Here's one maybe from the training ground, going short. Comfortable for the keeper. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. Orta. Here's Palhinha. A chance to break away now on the counter. His teammates have recognised the potential of this attack. Ricardo Orta. Trying to pick out someone in the centre. Strong, powerful clearance. Pressing well, way up the pitch. The shot's on! Powerful drive, close enough to suggest, have another go, son.
Yeah, strong shot. I think the keeper saw it coming all the way, though.
Well, he's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception. Made it look easy, actually. Taking on the opposition and the responsibility as well. Could get his cross in now. Corner. One of the players that we really thought at the start of the game would be the sort of guy we're talking at the end for the right reasons, but we might not mention him in a positive way, the way he's played today.
That touch map pretty much sums up the game as a whole. The opposition have been on top. They're winning and winning fairly comfortably, and he hasn't been able to influence it.
Still progressing on the break. Good vision here. It's good work here in terms of possession. Can they find the final pass? He has cleared it well. Ricardo Esgaio. Palhinha. Return pass. Can pull it back here. He's made the save. They've gone short with the corner. Now a chance to get a bit of width into this attack. And the cross goes towards the far post. Manager thinking for the away side, time for a change. Well, that'll be a throw. Well, when you have the quality and the width, that's what this lad brings. You've got a special talent. And it's been a special showing as he's replaced now, the crowd recognising that.
Yeah, what he's done, he's hugged the touchline and he's stretched that opposing back line, created space for teammates inside. And vital performance from him.
Here's Wilson Eduardo. Wilson Eduardo. The cross is long towards the back post. It's not really away from the threat here. And that ball belongs to the goalkeeper. Well, he was grateful to be able to make the save because that could have been a real howler.
Yeah, it was a lapse in concentration and he did make up for his error and he's acknowledging that now to his teammates.
Palhinha. Possession is the name of the game for this team. Cleverly done. Gets his cross in. No threat now. Orta. Here's Wilson Eduardo. Impressive in possession. Passing's good, possibly dangerous. And he's seen the shot. Brilliant if pushed out by the goalkeeper, but only into a dangerous area. Excellent. Momentary respite with another save, and it's a corner. He could cross it now. Rather hoisted into the middle and way over his teammates. Just look back on the action from his point of view. Probably one of the highlights of his career, getting a hat-trick here today. And he's through. And the interception is a vital one. Well, that's proper defending. They can't score from there. It's out of play. Got to clear it now. The opposition looking to close him down. Carrying the ball forward. Well, he's confident with the ball at his feet, isn't he? Out in front of goal. Has he got an excuse here, Alan?
I think he has, Martin, hasn't he? The ball, looking at it, did just take a little jump up just as he was about to shoot.
Raul gets the ball out wide with time to assess the situation. Chance for the cross. He has to be very quick. Well, he doesn't want to lose it here. We've had an hour gone here and there's still 30 minutes left. Teammates getting out of the way because they know he can dribble it here. Could be a cross here, it could be dangerous. Really important reading of the danger there by the defender. Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack. Opposition's... Oh, he's through. Needed a softer touch with the pass because it'll go through to the keeper. What's the keeper doing here? Push back out into play. The chance did open up for that kind of shot.
Well, if you don't have a go...
Got his foot in to cut out the pass. And here's the shot. Truly outstanding save.
No wonder he's getting a standing ovation for that.
And now the shot. That's pretty straightforward for the keeper this time. Oh, it could be dangerous. That's well wide. And the ball glued to his boots, it seems. Excellent work. Palhinha. On the attack here. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. In towards the far post. Trying to pick out a man in the middle, but it's the goalkeeper had the problem, and he turns it over the bar for safety. Corner swung in. They're coming in at the back post, his teammates. It's not really away from the threat here. Here's Wilson Eduardo. Cut out the pass. That's very good shielding of the ball. Well, look at the room in which to attack. Good support running on either side. He could take them on here. Well, in they come. They're piling into the middle. There's still danger here after this half clearance. Guiding it through the defenders.
The natives are not happy with what they're seeing. Their team standing off the opposition, giving them far too much respect.
Gives it away. Threads it through. It's a good hit. I'm not sure how he reached it, but he did and kept the ball out. Brilliant.
That's why this is one of the top keepers in the world.
Corner played into the middle. Didn't want to take the extra touch, just volleyed it.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for courage there.
That's the way to win the ball back. Room in which to attack. We could get a cross in here. Oh, he's been called offside here. Well, he's got options on the bench, of course. And that's a turnover to the opposition. Lovely, incisive pass. Oh, he's way off target. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. Held off the opponent well. Here's Paulinho. Paulinho, and he could get away here. Got to keep his nerve here. Shielded it well, that's good skill. They've scored! It's a really good goal from a player who prefers it with the other foot.
He does. I think it drives me mad sometimes when players won't take a chance on the weaker side. So fair play to him for doing that.
So they restart again, a bit demoralised now, I think, in a game like this. Nothing so far in this game to surprise us. Perhaps only the margin that they lead by.
Yeah, it's not always easy coming into a game and everyone's expecting you to get a hatful, but they...
Wants to have a go. Oh, how cheeky is that?
Takes a lot of bottle to try that, but he's got it.
So off they go again, trying to make some sort of mark in a game that they're being dominated in. Ricardo Esgaio. Well, this is a real shock. You can see it in the faces of the players, and you can hear it in the lack of noise, if you like, from the supporters.
Well, those fans can't even be bothered to give their players any stick at the moment. They're just stunned into silence.
He works so hard on his heading, he needs to do a bit more work, I think.
Yeah, the keeper's waving that one bye-bye.
Won it back with an interception. Have a look at what's on now from this wide position, not closed down. Impressive in possession, passing's good, possibly dangerous. Well, he had to clear it, and he did at the expense of a corner. And that's a short routine here. He wants to pull it back here. Great save. Corner played in. Ricardo Esgaio. And that's offside. The referee has stopped the play as soon as the flag went up. Oh, a bit of finishing practice required at the next training session, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Back to the drawing board.
So we'll restart with a throw-in. It's good play to get a foot in and intercept. Under some pressure, he shielded it well. Here's Paulinho. Not sure how risky this might be, playing the ball around in their own half. Maybe some threat to their lead. Trying to spot a potential ball to open them up, but they're keeping the ball well. Oh, the attackers come in, near post. Oh, it's a good header, just wide.
Yeah, he did time it well there, bit unfortunate.
Saw the direction of the pass. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Now that's a throw. Good interception. Wilson Eduardo. Football is a passing game, and goodness me, they're passing the ball around the opposition beautifully here.
Yeah, there's been a good tempo to it, good movement off the ball, and they've made the opposition work really hard.
Opening them up with a through pass. It could be a chance. Good stretch by the goalkeeper to push that away from danger. Opportunity to play it into the middle. He should have made more of that. It's only a goal kick. Giving it away under no pressure at all. Threading it through. Space to try and hit it now. Well, the reward is a goal for winning the ball high up the pitch.
Well, we could see it coming, I think. And I think even the team that's just conceded could see it coming because they kept on losing the ball in dangerous areas there.
I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline. Stopping the pass getting through with a good piece of anticipation. Here's Wilson Eduardo. Ricardo Esgaio. Not quite the cross he was looking for. Excellent interception. Over the goalkeeper to the back post. Well, they're happy, the back line, because the flag has come to their rescue, really.
Yeah, it was good organisation between the...
Oh, he could be in. How did he reach that? Brilliant goalkeeping. And he's put that into his own net. It's his responsibility. It's definitely an own goal.
It is. You'd like to try and defend him, but he just didn't make up his mind quickly enough there.
Bad enough to be behind now, but to do it with an own goal is particularly annoying for the team and the player in question. Oh, it's clipped in over the top. It's a good cross. Well, this might be it. He's done well to block that. They're looking to get to him and take the ball from him. Here's a chance to go down the outside of the opposition. Surely! And it's a goal here.
Well, he's point-blank range, but you've got to be there to score. You've got to be there to miss it as well, but he didn't.
A very comfortable margin for victory. There can't really be any comeback in the time that we've got left with such a difference between the two teams. Well, this could be a chance from the ball played over the top. Now he can cross it. Saved, but not decisive. The post, it's bounced out. It's a goal which really defines the way this team is playing.
Well, look at them there. They're absolutely delighted. It does take a lot of hard work, but when you get a reward like that, it's well worth it.
It is now an extraordinary lead, and you could say really game over. Loses possession. Might just be in here from that little chip pass. It's a real opportunity to get it into the middle. Well, he used the inside of his head well, but not the outside, off target.
Yeah, just slightly mistimed that one.
Oh, mistake by the goalkeeper. That is a supreme save at full stretch. He's gone in with the header, but the ball nowhere near going into the net.
I think it's come off the top of his head, that one.
What's the keeper doing here? It should be. And that's a brilliant goal, well taken.
Well, if you look back through the archives, you'll see that this player has scored quite a few from these kind of distances, and it is a knack.
There's no doubt that the scoreline reflects realistically the nature of the game. There's nothing false about it. They've thoroughly deserved to be so far ahead. Here's Palhinha. Ricardo Esgaio. Wilson Eduardo. He could cross it now. Poor cross, really. No chance for anyone in the centre to get there. Paulinho. Here's Palhinha. Here's Paulinho. Oh, he's given offside.
Yeah, he's playing on the shoulder, but just needs to hold his run a touch.
Now they've won it here. They could be in. He's got some strength, hasn't he, to shield the ball like that. So easy in possession. He's got good support in the middle if he gets his cross in. Oh, that's good defending. He's aiming for the front post. Goalkeeper can only parry it out. A chance to break away now on the counter. Could have done better with that counter-attack. Chance to work it from the flanks. Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it? He's given it away. Now Raul. With his skill, here's a chance to have a run at goal and take the opposition on. Now he's got the ball, what's he going to do with it? And he's seen the shot. I'm not sure how he reached it, but he did and kept the ball out brilliant.
That's why this is one of the top keepers in the world.
The short route here. Swung into the box. Put away, but not out of harm's way. The shot's on! It's a goalkeeper save there, but not a difficult one. And there is the final whistle. It was absolutely extraordinary, exceptional, elegant, excellent.
Yeah, one of those matches, Martin, where everything he touched turned to gold. It was an impeccable performance.
Is this the moment? And it's in for the goal.
Well, if you look back through the archives, you'll see that this player has scored quite...
Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass, and it went straight to an opponent. It's a goal! 3 of the best. He's made them pay, and that completes a wonderful... They've set it up well for the cross. It's not really away from... Opportunity here! The pressure has told, and they've caved in, really.
Well, we all knew what was coming. Certainly the opposition did.
Tries the shot. Well, that's his second today. He's certainly got his shooting boots on, and he is the kind of player that can hit his straps like... And the goalkeeper can take charge now. Orta, probing pass. And there it is! Really in the clear now. Oh, it's got to be. And he's put it away.
Well, he's not far out, but you've got to be on your toes in these circumstances.
Threading it through.